I started evolving exponentially as an artist when I accepted my feminine side. In my culture, you're not allowed to cry. If there's something sensitive in you, you don't show that. So when I was a kid, I would end up in fights. We're not mad at, just gotta express it at the back side of the school. And then when you're done, you shake hands. But when I moved to the United States, I learned I'm a very sensitive person. There's a reason why I started doing more with the females, because our world right now is suffering because of the separation that happened. A lot of people, they ask, what kind of separation you're talking about? Before, the male and female were one, and then it got separated. Whether it's by religion or science, it don't matter. Because right now the world is ruled by men who really don't know what they're doing. That's why we have a lot of fighting and war. I'm trying to be in touch with my feminine side more, not because I'm trying, it's always been in me, but I neglected it. The part of it that neglected it created more tension, created more fear. But I'm an optimist. I'm actually a dynamic optimist. I try to do things, and I'm also an optimist. Whatever happens, I go, hey, everything's gonna be good. But I always make sure I do something to change it. What are we looking for? Every single soul is looking for balance. How do you find balance? We find balance by experiencing life fully. What does that mean? You don't just go to life and stay there. No. Sometimes a lot of people will complain because their life is so hard. Life is a struggle. It's awesome. Because I've been there without that struggle and that pain and a lot of freaking tears, loss. I realized that, what? If I didn't experience all those things, I won't be able to have a good contrast in life. And that's the one that kind of made me cool, and I'm sharing that with the world. Have I reached the top level? No. Our life, as long as we're alive and living, as Abraham Hicks says, you can never get it wrong, and you can never get it done. That's a pretty amazing quote. We can never get it wrong, because every time we make a mistake, we learn from it. If we don't, not that great. We can never get it done, because every time we finish a project, no matter how great it is, we can always start something more fantastic. So that is about my work. This piece is from way back in the day, and I still love this piece. I look at this piece every morning, and I'm pretty amazed, not because I did it, not because of the style, no, it's because the experience in life, the people I met, the ultimate journey that's just starting, the total balance that we're always looking for. That is something that we'll probably never find, but because we're looking and observing the process of observing actually create this beautiful world that we're living right now. What is it? It's the ride of life. It's the ever-changing fractal, what they call in science. A fractal is any geometrical pattern with details in all scales of magnification. So I have a piece here, and that's what it is. Life's a fractal. You can be the most amazing person you're not familiar with, or you can be the poorest person in the world at the middle, and everybody is doing their own thing, and they're successful, and there's no struggle. That's not the point. The point is, if this all of a sudden disappears, then what? If you're given 3 minutes of your life, you have all the riches, or you ain't got nothing. What are you gonna say? What are you gonna feel? If you find your balance, it don't matter. None of that shit matters. The only thing that matters is what you did, who you helped, and the most important thing is, did you love yourself more living that life? That's my thing. This is the most unique thing I can share with you, because every single knowledge that I share is just regurgitated information from people. But the wisdom I learned is the experience that I have connected with people. Every single person that I met has a story. Sometimes good, sometimes worse. The thing is that once you learn that the people you meet every day is a part of you, is you. Carl Jung talked about that. That's an anti-moment. It's like a revelation. A self-revelation of what you don't like or hate is really a part of you. So if you're running away from you, you will never have a good life. This is yin and yang. Both have the same color. If you don't like this side of you, then you'll never be happy because it is you. But once you learn to embrace your two sides, what happens? You'll see the totality, the bigger picture of life. And what is life? Life is energy. Life is frequency. Life is vibration. Nikola Tesla talked about this. The only reason why we have a normal society, that's the only reason. Carl Jung, same thing, talks about synchronicity and energy. And once you start connecting these two things, these two beautiful things, two beautiful entities, or two beautiful contrasts and experiences that we went through, you see these other things around you. But what are these other things around you? These things are the energetic frequencies, or you can say that experience in life. It's not just the good, it's not just the bad. It's just the beautiful flow of interaction. But we all know, if you check out on the computer what a fractal is, it just repeats itself over and over and over to infinity. But once you change something small in that fractal, everything changes. So that's what life is. Change something really small, something really tiny in life, and repeat it, your life change. It's about being rich inside and have a bigger consciousness. So check out David Lynch's work about consciousness, because he's one of the reasons why I woke up, and my twin sisters. So I'm thankful for everybody. There's not a single soul that I dislike now. I would get to stop, I'm human. The thing is that it takes me like 3 minutes to recover from that. And I say, I'm sorry. So that's another level of finding balance about myself. This doesn't reflect your life. It shouldn't. You should find your own by going inside. And inside you have two sides, or maybe three. But once you find that balance, it's like winning the lotto. Because you can go anywhere and not worry. You can be aware of your surroundings and not worry. My name is Jojo Freya again, and I guess the final thought is every single soul I meet is my guru, and every single person is my teacher. No matter they're not that great people or fantastic people, it don't matter, because that's how we learn in life, is to find the contrast again. So I guess that's the final word. It's just, find your balance, don't worry, be happy,